Hello outdoor enthusiasts. Today we're going to be talking about the gear that we use for hunting season. Me and my son use the exact same gear. I like scent control, so I like to make sure he is on the same page as me because we're going to most likely be in the same stand or very close to each other. So we're going to start out from the beginning. So we do wash our stuff with this Wildlife Research Center scent-free laundry detergent. And then we also use Scent Away dryer sheets when we wash our stuff. I usually wash all of our clothes at the beginning of the season, and then throughout the season I may wash them one other time, only if they get bloody. Usually I wash them once when I pull them out of the totes, and then when we're done using them, they go right back in the totes unless they're bloody. So we use that, and then we take showers with the Scent Away deodorizing body soap and shampoo. So this is what that looks like for those of you who haven't seen it. This big jug will last you one season, and this is 2 people using this. Then you use the Scent Killer Gold antiperspirant and deodorant, scent-free deodorant, because you're going to sweat, especially if you have to walk to your stand. You're going to sweat a little bit. So we both use that. And then I found this last year and I liked it a lot, both products, and we've even been using it ever since. This is the Dead Downwind Scent Prevent toothpaste. It doesn't taste horrible and it does the trick. So I'll also, like, if you brush your teeth before you leave the house and you got a little bit of a drive, or like, let's say I don't have time to brush my teeth really good, or I know my breath is going to really smell, I'll use this Dead Downwind mouth spray. It basically just kills the bacteria in your mouth that causes odor. All right, so then to dry off, we both have these hunter towels. These hunter bath towels, they're micro suede towel, holds 7 times the amount of water. This is the extra large, and this is part of the scent elimination system. This is from Code, which is Code Blue. Basically, it dries really fast. It takes up a little bit of room. I put it in the totes, so as soon as it dries, usually when I'm done hunting, this is already dry. And then I'll throw it back in the totes with everything else. But I always use a different towel than we've been using to take our showers, because if you use scented body wash or anything like that, that scent is now transferred to your towel. You just took a scent-free shower, and then you're going to use a towel with scent on it. So just keep everything separate. Use a separate towel. I did make this year. Watch a video on it, but it's a scent spray. You could find it anywhere. You can make your own, but basically it takes the scent off and goes like that. So we always spray off before we'll get dressed. And I use, right now I'm wearing Redhead fleece, and because I like the way it feels. It's really comfortable, it's really warm. And then a Carhartt hat, and then a hunting mask over it with, it depends on the weather, gloves that match the weather. When it gets colder throughout the season, I'll switch to Carhartts, and we'll just spray with this, because you never know what scent was left on whatever you're wearing. So we just spray off with that as an extra precaution. I also use insulated Lincoln Outfitters boots with the rubber lower on that, and to get to our stand, we're using rechargeable headlamps, which these are amazing, because if you don't have rechargeable products, then you're going to burn through batteries like crazy if you're hunting in the morning or coming back late. So rechargeable headlamp. Let's see here. I am a sucker for these scent bombs. So basically you can pin them up on a tree. You got the little piece of fabric and you just pour a little bit of something in there. I have been using Tink 69 for years, probably a good 15 years. Tink 69, and then I also switch it up and buy whatever's on sale. That is the Wildlife Research Center Doe and Estrus. So just to have 2 different scents. So I'll get completely another brand, and then I'll use one in these like scent wick things and one in the scent bomb, so I don't mix them up. And then to make it smell like there's 2 different deer there. Okay, so We are using an Excalibur Grizzly crossbow with all the bells and whistles on that. I put silencers on it in the REDS system. It does have a scope, and I'm using that Diablo aftermarket Excalibur 18-inch bolts. I will be upgrading, these are by Black Eagle, by the way. I will be upgrading these next year to the lighted knock bolt, which is, I believe it's the same exact bolt, just with the lighted knock on it. Reason being, sometimes it's hard to find your arrow afterwards, especially if you hunt at night or like right before the sun goes down and you come in and you go back out and it's dark. So a lighted knock is the next step, that next upgrade. And then I have been using Rage broadheads for years, just a mechanical broadhead, a two blade, heavy as possible. And what I'll do is I'll practice with that weight. So if I'm doing 150, if I'm doing 125, and then I'll use that and practice a bunch right before hunting season. I use a few Rage products, which if you've watched my other videos, you'll see that. So Rage, I like Rage. They're easy to find and they're everywhere. I may switch it up next year and try a few different ones. I've seen some with bigger bleeders, not Rage products, some other fire products, but for the broadheads right now, Rage. When we're out there, we have a two-man stand. We have a few of those. We have a few ground blinds. Just depends on where we're hunting is what we'll use in that situation. But a Primo's hunting call. This is the BD Buck call. This is the original can estrus bleats for all phases of the rut. So basically, that's what it sounds like. And then I use a grunt call too, just in case they need a little bit direction to us. Do plan on upgrading the grunt call next year. There's a lot of new, this one is probably a good 10 years old. There's a lot of new products out there. A lot of them that actually make really loud grunts, which is what I want, because where I hunt, there's a field. If I can get a louder growl or a grunt out there, it may pull the bucks over. Once we shoot a buck, we do have a deer sled. It's the Eagle Claw Shaple, and it's the jet sled, basically the big black sled. Makes things a lot easier. And we use the Butt Out 2, which is by Hunter Specialties. This right here, this one right here, has been in many deer's butts because I think it's easy. Basically, when you're field dressing a deer, you field dress it like normal, and then when it comes to the butt, instead of cutting around it and cutting that bone, you stick this up there, pull it out, cut it, pull it up through. It just makes life a lot easier before we take it to the processor. So that I do have a few upgrades I want to do. I would like to get another crossbow. I'm a huge fan of Excalibur just because of the non-moving parts as far as cams go. However, I have been leaning towards like Mission and a few of the other ones, 10 point, that can shoot a little bit farther. So this one that we have, and Kyler's getting to the age, my son, he's 15. He's getting to the age where he can start hunting separate than me, and we can go out together. So I may get another crossbow and then give him the Excalibur, and then I take out whatever else we get. During gun season, obviously, we don't have that issue because we have multiple guns. Yeah, that's it as far as gear. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave it in the comments below. Also, if you use any of this gear, or if you're like, hey, you got to try this, leave that in the comments. I'm always open for good other suggestions. Now, I will say I use the Buck Bomb as well, and I don't have any here because I use it all every single year. Love Buck Bomb. I'll buy the gel stream and I'll sit up in my tree stand and just spray it out. The Buck Bomb is amazing, in my opinion. So leave in the comments if you have any suggestions for me, and if you like this video, let me know. And also like, subscribe, share this video, share the channel. That's how the channel grows. And thank you for watching. God bless.